Welcome to Madison and Camp Randall Stadium. Always rowdy, always ready to support the Badgers. They've been getting ready for this game since the early morning. And this is something really special and uncommon. A 1 versus 2 this early in the season. Only college football can produce something like this. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the second-ranked team, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Will kick this away to start us off. Turner decides to field it. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Receiver makes the catch. Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught, completion. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Good job here to be able to get a foot down. That was awfully close to being out of bounds, but no, he's in.
That completion makes it second and medium. And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. That run sets up a critical third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking right, this one caught. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
And you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
The Longhorns pick up enough yardage to get a first down. A quick throw out left, complete. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
On the flag. Brings up second down.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. The pocket breaking down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. The Longhorns line up on 1st and 10 now. Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Burks. Finding space at the 20. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And now a carry here for the fullback.
The ball carried by the fullback. Picks up 4. Brings up 2nd down.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. He'll hand it off. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
First down here for this offense. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Wisconsin.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense will make the stop, and what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter.
Fourth down. Number 18, on to punt it away. That's the end of the first quarter. And after one, we're scoreless.
And the Badgers will bring their punt team onto the field. On a punt now for the first time today. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. And the back now goes in motion. Hands off to the fullback.
Gain of 3. Brings up second down.
Getting set. Here's second down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Here comes a handoff. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
That's an important first down on that running play. The offense with some pre-snap motion. And in first down, they go right back to him. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll run the option. Oh, and a fumble here. Can you believe it? Looks like the defense has it.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
Here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Chris, you can see when the offensive line does their job and gives this quarterback time to throw, you're going to see plays like this and first downs for the Badgers offense. They've had some good ones over the years. Very efficient. Of course, Russell Wilson is the name that stands out, but they've had others. Scott Tolzien, Darrell Bevel, Jim Sorgi, Brooks Bollinger. Some good quarterback play that always seems to make the right decision.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
And the Badgers looking to cash in this red zone trip. Trying to run it. It's Gray. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The Badgers with first and 10 here. Handoff from the shotgun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Tight end makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Now the all-important extra point. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? Back in motion now. On first and 10, looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Second down, we're going to throw it. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field in that third down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. Now it's fourth down and long.
Longhorns will bring their punt team onto the field. And here's the return. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. He's escaping the pocket now. On the run here. Lets it go. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that part.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. The only problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Oh, my gosh. Would he love to have that one back? Open receiver downfield, and he misses him. That's where you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
And the punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll spot it down at the 15. Takes the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. And there's the handoff. And we're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Makes a quick catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
The catch makes it a more manageable third down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Longhorns will line up to boot it away when he comes for his second punt of the game. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Wisconsin offense back out on the field. And with time quickly fading here before halftime, wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive at this point. QB to the tight end for a completion. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Pass caught down to the 20. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. And the coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. And it's good, right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick this away to start the second half. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16.
And your Wisconsin Badgers will take over 1st and 10.
And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They look to throw it here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Pulls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting into the way of that and knocking it away.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. He's got a lot of time. Now sends this one deep to the right. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This has been an uphill battle for both offenses. Let's see if they can get it going this time. They're going to run the option. Pitch play to the back. Fighting off the tackler. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. They'll try to run it with the option. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Takes the ball and heads to the left side.
Well, I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Third down, out of the shotgun. Oh, that one's picked off. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. They'll run it here. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Great job on the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Oh, and he almost had it. A chance for a momentum-changing interception. Does bring up third down.
Well, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception the last series, he almost threw another one.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. It's an out route. The catch made. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And the Badgers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. The linebacker shifting around now. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He's moving out of the pocket. That was exciting, but no one to throw to. Eventually goes down.
There's a nice play by this defense. After giving up a huge gain, they're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and very long. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Trying to extend the play. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up the 3rd down.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with a lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
2nd down play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it go. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
And now the run off the left tackle. Fights through a tackle. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Badgers. Just ran away from the defense.
What a long run for a touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
The BAT stretches the lead to 17-0. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They'll try the option play here. He'll pitch it. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
It's now second down.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Longhorns will come to the line to crank up the tempo. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. They give it to the big fullback here. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on 4th down. But what's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on 4th down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? It's an option look. He'll toss it to the back. Brought down quickly after the pitch. The defense reading that option very well.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Number 17, on to kick it away. That's the end of the third quarter of play. The score, Wisconsin 17, Texas 0.
The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the returner is brought down. offense back out on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Trying to create here on the move. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on third down and long, trying to pick up the first down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now at fourth down and long with the lead, tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Running back grabs it on a screen. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Longhorns hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing, but let's face it, Chris. These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball down.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Now it's second down here. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Pressure is coming. Running back has it on the screen now. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there. Longhorns will have 1st and 10 here. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Defense is coming after him, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
How about the call here? They call it the screen on third down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got 4th and short. And
they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Trying for a 4th down completion. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
And here comes the Badgers offense back out on the field. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead rate. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And the beatdown continues.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. They make the tackle, but there is a flag on the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So the ball changes hands, and the offense finds itself backed up inside their own 10. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. They get him down. The gain is to about the 12.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Longhorns will line up to punt it away. So from his own end zone, he gets the kick away. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Wisconsin offense is back out on the field. It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. A perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going here? Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Powers through.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Here's the second down play. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Okay, ready?
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down.
Here we go.
On third down, he drops to throw. spins away from defenders. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down.
Well, these guys just won't let up. Another big positive gain here in the passing game from this offense. This is one of those games where you kind of look forward to the film study. You get through things on Saturday night. Maybe you go over there on Sunday to the facility, and on Monday as a team, you break down the film. They'll be pretty happy when they get the chance to look at this one.
So they get the 1st down, and that could be the dagger. This defense needed to stop right there. The offense can begin to think about celebrating.
What a gutsy call here by the head coach to go for this with 4th down with the lead late in the game. Give them all the credit for the execution. This game's not over, but the defense, the only chance they really have now is they got to rip that ball out and try to get a turnover.
Takes the handoff on the counter play. He's stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. So that's now back-to-back wins, Kirk, over quality opponents. This team really building some momentum.
I agree. I think there's a lot to build on with this team and what they've been able to do these last few games. We'll just have to see how far this streak can extend and how much this team can keep improving.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.